how's it going? Here's my vlog for April 13th, Sunday, April 13th, 12/21. So this weekend, today, I'm gonna spend the whole weekend just getting the ball rolling, getting my Google Earth stuff up on social media, because I put an image on Atlantis up on my Instagram, being like, yeah, this is Atlantis, new videos coming soon, and that was like 241 weeks ago. I'm like woefully behind on everything. And like last week, I got a letter from the mail, from the IRS, saying that, and they sent it out on the 24th of March, and they said by the 14th, which is Tuesday, day after tomorrow, I have to give them $3,000 because I never paid my taxes in 2022, supposedly. But then I got out my taxes, and apparently I did pay my taxes in 2022. So now it's just a big battle with the IRS. I said that I did a video last week, calling them out on it, because they've been doing this for a long time. And just last month, Colorado sent me a letter saying I owed another $450. And I do my taxes right every year with H&R Block, and I sent the money out like I was trusting them, but now I don't trust them anymore. Now I'm done. I mean, threatening to turn off they say they're going to turn off my bank account if I don't pay on Tuesday. And at the beginning I thought it was because what I said about Atlantis, but no, it's because of what I said about Donald Trump. In the coronavirus, I said, I hope Donald Trump dies of the fucking coronavirus, Joe Rogan. And then I talked for 3 hours explaining why. So now, even though I'm like a white guy with blue eyes who's like from America, I have to get my bank account terminated so that I'm like not a citizen. So, I was like, I need to counteract. I need to do a counter strike. So I was like, all right, you guys are going to do that in case it was Atlantis. Well, how about I just upload a whole bunch of Atlantis videos onto my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook and YouTube. So I got most, and that took me forever. Like, so yesterday what I did was, I think I slept in again, and I can't even remember. My brain is so fried, but I was organizing, cleaning, I don't know. I think I was trying to figure this out, but then my mom wanted to go on a hike, so in the whole afternoon, when I went down to the mall, Pearl Street Mall with my mom, we walked down it, and she bought me a burrito at Illegal Pete's, which I needed because I only had like a bowl of cereal in the morning. And then we walked back, and she's like, hey, let's go on a hike up Flagstaff. So we drove up Flagstaff Road to Point Rock. It was called Monkey Rock when I was a kid. It's the climbing traverse, and she'd never been there. And so we walked down and the steep part, and yeah, and then back up, did like the loop walk, so that's cool. And then we went over to Chautauqua and went into the dining hall there, and we're gonna get like, she wanted the sweets. She had sweet tooth. She doesn't have, she lost like 50 pounds last year. Went from like 190 to 140 with trizipatide, which is like Ozempic, but she doesn't have the money for it. And she's getting off of it, and she was like, had this big old sweet tooth, and I talked her out of getting like a cookie or a pie or something. That's why she's always been fat, because she's a big time sweet tooth. So we avoided that, and I have to quit coffee, actually, caffeine. So she dropped me off here, and then I proceeded, like I was started before she picked me up, and I was just confused for a long time. And then she dropped me off, and I was confused. I had no idea how to work Instagram. I was just fighting it for hours. I was originally trying to upload 20 images at once, but then I realized, you know what, I think, because then I can label it better. I think I'll just do a video per reel, just one video per reel. And yeah, so I figured that out, and luckily I think the reels were set to the right ratio already. And so I started doing that, and it got late, and I was like, I was on a roll, so I went into the store. I was like, let me get an energy drink. I got a freaking $3.29 like Jolly Rancher C4 energy drink, and because I kind of wanted to know how they make me feel compared to like the weed, because I've been feeling like hell, absolute hell. I'm like dying. I'm like rapid aging process. And I was kind of wondering if it was because the weed, but I suspected it was also from all these energy drinks. And I had an energy drink. It made me feel, I mean, yeah, because I wanted to just work all night long, so I didn't even care. I was like, fuck it. Yeah, so I drank this energy drink. It wasn't that good as far as taste. It wasn't as like sour as I thought it would be. But anyway, yeah, I was working until like 3:30 in the morning or something when I finally got these up, upload them, and then label them. And I'll do the tags and do more labeling later, where I paste where you can actually download the file from my website, the KMZ, and maybe if you could do a link to actually download it directly off of Instagram would be pretty cool. Some kind of download link. That'd be amazing. Yeah, and then do more describing. I have to get good at describing like everything that's in the background and everything. But the two things I was really excited about was the videos where showed the circle of Atlantis. You know, when you can see the circle really well when you blinker the superimposed image of Atlantis on and off on top of it. And you can even, or I can even see the circle on the inside, you know, and smack dab in that inside circle is where the Temple of Poseidon and the Pyramid of Chichen Itza are. So, and among other pyramids, there's another little pyramid, clearly a pyramid, even clearer than those, just to the upper left of it, upper west, so northwest. So, yeah, so like by the time I was done, because I wasn't done with all of them, I still have a few left because I had to label them. I did the screen captures, but I didn't label all of the buildings that I was screen capturing for some reason. But so yeah, I need to label them and then upload them. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Just upload as many of these Atlantis stuff as possible to all the different social medias like Flickr, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, and just get it out there. The YouTube, or the Atlantis stuff, because I was getting a little bit yeah, I don't. It went forever since I didn't do it, and I just wanted to get the ball rolling because that's something that I can do in the background, just whenever I have the time, you know. But if I get at least Atlantis up, you know, I know what it takes to get it up, and I'm, you know, and I'm practiced at it, and I know, you know, I know that I got it started. So all I have to do is kind of just piecemeal it together from here, just from all the different Google Earth stuff I have. And I might have already have a lot of the screen captures and video captures, which makes it even more easy to upload it. Yeah, and so then tomorrow is when I do all my paperwork. I have to call the IRS and see if I can mail in my proof of paying, and then look into my bank website and see if I can find the proof of paying them by just combing through my payments, and then prove that that I did pay them then, and then get that charge dropped, that $3,000 charge. And then from now on, yeah, I need to keep like bulletproof record keeping, because and I thought I kept bulletproof record keeping before, but I was always working on my website, which kind of made me not stay on top of stuff, and maybe I accidentally did something. I don't know. I didn't see the 24 taxes in here when I looked. They were just missing. I have no idea where the hell they went. I only have the more recent 23, and yeah, because $3,000, dude. I only have $15,000 left on my HELOC. If I do 3,000, I'll only have $12,000 left. And I have $12,000 to live on. That's insanity. So, yeah. So I'm getting targeted. Count on getting targeted by the government and the IRS and having, because they said they're gonna freeze my like wages and bank account. Getting all threatening. So this is clearly Donald Trump's doing. And apparently you can get away with it. You can get away with it if you're allowed to just fire everybody and then rehire everybody, because then they're not even people. They're just your minions. So if in order to secure democracy, rule of law and everything, we need to pass a law that makes the president, it's not so easy to fire people, you know? You can only fire like the people in your close circle, but not the career people, you know? Their jobs should be secure, because otherwise you can just fill them up with, like what Donald Trump with the cabinet, you know, just fill them up with unqualified sycophants like that Fox News host guy who's the alcoholic, and all those guys. So yeah. Anyway, I'm groggy. I lost my train of thought. So yeah, I realized that energy drinks are freaking straight up poison to me now. They'll destroy me. I got up because I slept enough. I was working until like 3, but then I slept in until like 10 or something. And I was deliberately laying in bed, trying to sleep in, even way longer than I should, because I felt like shit. And then I got up and I walk around and I felt like absolute garbage, dude. But anyway, like last night, really late last night, so I noticed somebody called me from Austin, Texas yesterday, and I didn't answer. I don't answer my phone calls because it's always spam calls, and but then they left a message, so I listened to the message, and it's this old lady saying that she's like, she just recently discovered through Ancestry that she's my father's long lost sister, half sister, and I'm like, oh my God. My father had a brother who was 13 years older than him who died. He was a pilot in World War II and died when my dad was 13. But then, so my dad basically grew up as a only child, and I guess his first cousin was like his, something like his sister or whatever. But so now, yeah, so this is bizarre. So I wanted to talk to my mom this morning. I got up and she didn't answer. I called her 11 times. She never answers her phone. So I rode my recliner down to her house, and she was at her house, and I went in and told her, and apparently the lady had contacted my brother, but he didn't care, didn't do anything. But my mom wants to call her, so but yeah, that'd be interesting to hear what she knows and tell her stuff. But maybe I can offer sending blood or something. But yeah, so yeah, then my mom, I was hanging out with my mom for a while this morning. I vacuumed her house, and yeah, so yeah, I probably hung out with her enough today. So I come back, and I'm going to upload this stuff onto social media just to get the ball rolling on this. Because if I have stuff that's already recorded, all I have to do is hit upload. It's like the easiest thing. It's like literally that easy. And I wish I'd done it before, because I made these zoom in, zoom outs of all of the ancient Celtic tribes, and I lost it. I think I accidentally deleted it, and it was like 60 of them that I made, and each of them was like 3 minutes long or a minute long. I remember doing it like it's yesterday, and now they're gone. Such a bummer. I also lost the nuclear war of the nuclear bomb above Atlantis, a 3D nuclear bomb, all the different nuclear bombs that we have, the size of them, of the sphere, and also the blast radius and everything. That's pretty cool. And then I lost the canals of Italy, China, and the roads of ancient Rome and Italy. I haven't retrieved yet. They're stuck behind this file my computer can't open because it's too big. Because I forgot to like save the smaller one of just the road. So, man, I'm like about to pass out. I feel like lying down and just closing my eyes. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Just gonna upload as much as that I can, so then I can do it regularly, you know, and even with the screen captures. But I've got a whole bunch of the videos are already made to put up on all those places. So just do it, taking my time. So that way I get to keep the ball rolling with like my projects, and also focus on getting in shape. Yeah, but I definitely needed detox from the caffeine. Like, if I didn't have so much stuff to do with these, be so desperate with this, getting Atlantis up there to retaliate against the government, then yeah, I'd be out riding my bike right now, because I'm like, yeah, I feel really toxic and bad, and that's the best way to get better. But anyways, wow, my eyes are like about to close. I feel like sleeping. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. You can check out my Instagram. I have 2 images there where it's superimposed on the real Atlantis, and so it blanks, and you can see the wall under the water, the outer wall, and then the inner wall, one of the inner walls, same size as Atlantis. And there's 2 images like that next to the model that I made, and then right on top of it, and it's like pretty convincing to me. So anyways, I'm about to pass out. I'm gonna have a nap. Talk to you tomorrow.